Sean here. We are back in another live stream. I'm in the Boeing 727-200. We're at Pheonix Sky Harbor Airport and we have filed a flight plan to Oakland Airport. We are currently on the VATSIM network. So let's get this started. Let's get in the cockpit. I don't like using the automated flight engineer because it just doesn't do the checklist right, so I'm just gonna do it manually. So I'm gonna do the job of two guys. Alright, let's get the batteries on. Okay, let's get the APU on. Alright, let's start it up. I love that spool up sound. Alright, once this meter stabilizes, it's not stable yet. Okay, there you go. Alright, APU's on, APU bleed is on. Okay, we'll put this to essential. Turn these on. Okay, we'll put 3 of the fuel pumps on. Okay, instruments are aligned. Let's get our FMC on. And we have our PDC. Okay, we are cleared up the Ken's 3 departure with the harbor transition, and we are cleared up to flight level 300. 3 minutes after departure, so basically right away. Alright. So we're gonna tune into the Pheonix Sky Harbor ATIS, but first we need to turn on the radios. In order to do that, let's turn on the radios. So here are the radio masters. The radio will not work if you don't turn this on. Let's get the radios on. And the ATIS frequency is 127.575. Get listen to that.
Visibility 10. Few clouds at 19,000. 1,000 scattered. Ceiling 5,000 broken. Temperature 27. 2.1. Altimeter 3002. Simultaneous approach is in use. Arrivals from north, expect visual approach runway 8. Arrivals from south, expect visual approach runway 7 right. Departing runway 7 left. Notices to air mission bird activity in vicinity of airport. Read by called short instruction. Mult cranes in vicinity of airport. Civic notams in effect for PH checks advised on initial contact. You have information calls.
Alright, we just tuned in to Pheonix ground. We will get our clearance momentarily. Okay, yep, we are at Pheonix. Let's get the fuel truck. Alright, so here we have our little clipboard EFB. Let's import GSX disable. Yeah, we will enable that. Put that on. It will automatically start fueling up the plane. Let's turn on those nav lights. Yep, they're already on. Let's get those on. So this Boeing 727, it is similar to the Boeing 737. The cockpit look, the layout, very similar. The Boeing 737 is developed from the Boeing 727. Okay, let's make up a few tests here. Turn on the window heat. Stall test, flight recorder. And the engine fire test.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Yes, we are fueling up. I can hear the truck fueling up the plane.
American 2128 Phoenix ground, hello, clearance on request, standby, expect PDC.
Oh, we have the P. Oh my god. Why did I say we will request our clearance? We already have the clearance. It's a PDC. Okay, if you don't know what a PDC is, it's a pre-departure clearance. They just send you via text message your clearance, your departure route, your departure frequency, and your cruise altitude and your squawk code. So we will just begin putting in our flight plan. They said that departure runway, Ada said the departure runway was 7 left. Okay, put in our... Okay. Where is X? Where's X? There it is. Okay, 7 left. Ken's 3 departure.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
So in the GNS XLS, you gotta put every single waypoint, every waypoint in the airway. Because this
American 2128, standby, I'll get that approved for you.
Roger, thank you.
Alright. Where is it?
United 1375 Phoenix ground, hello, taxi Echo Gates via
Harbor. After
Echo
Harbor,
Tango
it's
Charlie, have a
Curly.
great afternoon.
Alright, over to the gates via Echo Tango Charlie.
It is Curriv. Nope, nope. After Curriv, it's DCAS. Then we're gonna go to the Palmdale VR. We're gonna go directly to the Palmdale VR, which is just north of Los Angeles. That would be 3437. Yep, we got that. Yep, we're still filling up. And then it's GMN. GMN will be 3448. There you go. And then we're gonna go directly to our arrival, which will be Argood. And then we go into the star, which is the MZO 3 arrival. Where is MZO? MZO. And then it goes to my jaw. And then it goes to Schism. this flight is like an hour and a half, so you need a lot of fuel. And then it goes to my rib. And it goes to my hip. My jaw, my rib, my hip. Then it goes to my, oh my god. It goes to my knee. Oh my god. Are these waypoints just the names of different body parts? My rib, my hip, and my jaw. Now it goes to my knee. Oh my god. I don't know who made these names. Another one, it goes to my shin. Oh. How do you spell that? My shin. Goes to okay, let me see some. Then it goes directly to Franny, which is the approach fix. So we're not gonna put, well, oops, why am I typing? Then it goes to Franny. Okay, got our flight plan in. So when you're using an FMC, you put it in, you use this switch. Right now it's put to nav, but now we switch it to GPS. There you go. And then we climb via the Ken's 3 departure. So that means we just climb to the max altitude the SID goes. Let me pull up the chart. Oops. Ah, damn. What did I do? Okay, Ken's 3 departure. The max altitude will be 8,000. Okie dokie. Alright, refueling is completed. Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, let's open the rear air stair because the 727, it is pretty tail heavy. Oh, it's not working. Let's connect the GPU. Okay, that works. Yeah. I'm the captain and I'm the flight engineer. Okay, so we keep these 3 pumps on until after the engine start, and then we turn everything on. Alright. And altimeters will be 3002. Oops. No, no. Okay. There you go. So let's put that in. Alright, let's get the cargo on board.
Boarding requested.
Let's open the cargo door. Alright, here is the cargo loader. We got our conveyor belts. Okay, ooh, I forgot to turn on the packs. Turn on the packs. And we'll do a few tests. Okay, we will put our cabin altitude, and our cruise altitude is 30,000 feet. And our land altitude, which is the land altitude of Oakland Airport, is exactly 9 feet, but we're gonna put it to 10 feet. There you go. So this switch right here, this switch really confuses people. So most people, when they first start flying this plane, they always put it to flight once they pass through 10,000 feet, which you should not do that. You should put it to flight after you start the engines. You have to put it to flight after you start the engines. Why is this a cutout? I mean, why is that a cutout? Yeah, that shouldn't be set to cutout, that should be set to normal. After you pass 10,000 feet, you put it to cutout. That's what it says in the checklist. Alright, I'm gonna get my takeoff performance from SimBrief. Okay, we'll be taking off with flaps 15. Okay, our V1 speed is 133. So we gotta use these. Let's set that. This is not the V1 knob. Just gonna set it somewhere. Alright, and by the way guys, I did sign up for the Conquering Airports challenge held by the YouTuber Lux Planes, so I will be live streaming that on the 28th, so come see me conquer the airports of the United States in the flight simulator. Okay, that's set. Put it to 200, which is where we raise our flaps. Where we put our flaps up. Okay, so we're gonna raise part of our flaps around, that's 170, 180, 185, we'll put it there. And our V1 speed is 133, and our rotation speed is 147. So we're gonna put this to around 147. I cannot read it like that. Why is the cargo door closing? Oh, we finished loading already? That was fast. Alright, there's 141, 142, 143, 144, 145, 146, 147. And rotation is 133. 131, 132, 133. And once we take off, we have to fly to a speed of around 210 knots. Okay, we'll go to the galley. We'll turn off this. We'll turn off the galley power. And looks like we are done loading, so we'll go ahead and close the door. Okay, so right now VATSIM, it is fully staffed all the way from Phoenix up to Oakland. We got Albuquerque Center, we got LA Center, and we got Oakland Center online. All the approaches, the towers, everyone is online. So that's good. Alright, we'll go ahead and walk back into the cockpit. Go ahead and close this door. Alright, we'll make our final tests here.
Ride slow. Pull up.
Alright, proximity warning is checked. I'll set it to that. Alright, there you go. Okay, we will disconnect the GPU. Set that to APU. Okay, we do not need a pushback. So here's the thing, in Europe, when you do not need a pushback, you need to request a startup to request permission to start your engines, but here in the US you do not need to do that, since, oh, damn, I forgot, we need to put the squawk code. Okay, squawk code is 3114. Okay. Oops. Okay, 3114. Alright, we're good. Okay, let's disconnect the stairs. We'll get the chocks and the cones removed. Alright, before we start checks, why is this with flight oh, this is for the passenger version. Alright. We'll skip all the irrelevant checks. Gear and lever down, brakes are set, start levers are off. Flight instruments checked, altimeter is set, brake pressure is checked, altimeter is checked. Exterior lights checked, emergency exit lights armed. We don't need the seatbelt signs on. The window heat is on. Compasses checked, radios on, departure briefing complete, emergency power off, alternate flaps off, the stall warning, we check that, engine anti-ice is off, flight control shutoffs are on, anti-skid checked and off. This variant does not have it, emergency brakes off, that is the pneumatic brake, in case your parking brakes or your normal brakes fail. Comparators checked, the ground proximity warning checked, flight instrument selectors all on one, airspeed warning checked, central air data on, yaw dampers on, spoilers down, takeoff warning, ooh, forgot to do the takeoff warning. Takeoff warning has been checked, stabilizer trim is checked, wait what? Stabilizer trim is checked and okay, on. Okay, autopilot is off. This is a before start checklist. Why is it putting so many irrelevant checks? Flight directors checked. Okay. And now for the engineer, batteries on, fuel quantity checked, boost pumps number 2 on, cross-feed valves are not open because we are under 170, because we do not have oh my god, what am I saying? We do not have fuel quantity that is above 172,000 pounds, so we don't need that. The hydraulic bead pumps, that's 1 on. Hydraulic and engine oil quantity, that's checked. The bleed valves are all open. The APU panel is checked. Circuit breakers checked. The A-cars checked and set. Fire control checked. Fuel dump panel has been checked. Flight recorder checked. Oxygen and... oh my god. Okay, I remember everything. It's taking so long. Okay, we should put the oil cooler 2 off. Okay, let's make sure everything is set. Alrighty. Let's get the packs off. So for engine start, all the bleeds need to be on and your packs need to turn off because you want as much air to spin those engines. So let's turn our radio. Turn up the VATSIM volume back up. Okay, so make sure equipment is clear. Engine 3 start. Okay, let's get the fuel in. And I forgot to set the EPR. Damn. We'll set it after we start the engines. Oh, forgot to put this to RTO. Okay, that's good. Engine 2 start.
American 2128, you can contact Tower 120.9 or have a great flight.
Tower 120.9 or American 2128, have a good one.
And we'll set that to the standby frequency 120.9. Okay. Engine 1 start. Why are the labels so pixelated? I do not know why that is. If anyone knows how to fix that, please leave a comment. Okay, put a fuel in the engines. Okay, we don't need GSX anymore. Okay, engines are all started. We'll go to the panel. Engine generators can come on. Okay, we'll turn off engine 2 bleed and APU bleed. Oops, wrong switch. Okay, APU's coming off. We'll turn on all of our boost pumps. And we set this to flight. Turn on all our hydraulic pumps. Alright, looking good. Wireless beacons. Oh my god, I forgot to turn on the beacon light. I'm so stupid. Alright. Flaps 15. Controls. Wait, let me check something. Okay, wanted to make sure it wasn't springing back. Okay, rudders are checked. Okay, let's bring out the checklist. After start check, start lever is idle, beacon lights on, engine anti-ice is off, electrical power checked, boost pumps all on, hydraulic bead pumps on, hydraulic pressure has been checked, all warning lights are out. Okay, the taxi checks flaps.
Attention all aircraft on the ground at Phoenix. Kilo is now current, altimeter 3001.
3001, alright. Alright, let's get the taxi lights on. Let me pull up our ground chart.
Phoenix Ground Southwest 1292, we'd like to go ahead and get our taxi. We got a little delay here. I'd like to get out quick if we can.
Is that Southwest 1219 calling?
Affirmative.
Southwest 1219, Phoenix ground, Kilo current, 7 left, taxi via Delta 11 Echo.
Delta 11 Echo for Southwest 1219 things.
Phoenix ground, FedEx 465 at the cargo ramp, ready for taxi with Kilo.
FedEx 465, Phoenix ground, thanks for Kilo. Can we take 7 right?
Damn, I already put 7 left. And we need the longer runway for performance. We need 7 left for performance.
No worries, sir. FedEx 465, 7 left, taxi via hotel, hold short, 7 right, hotel 1.
Runway 7 left via hotel, hold short 7 right at hotel 1, FedEx 465. Alrighty, we're all set. Oh. I just remembered to set the EPR. We always need to set that EPR. Because here in the 727 you need to manually set how much thrust you want in each engine. Can't tell from the sun. There you go.
Phoenix ground, Delta 957 Heavy, Foxtrot 10, request to push up to Delta, information, Kilo.
Delta 957, Phoenix ground, thanks for Kilo. Push on the Delta is approved, tail east.
Push onto Delta, tail east, Delta 957.
In ground, Frontier Flight 1572 with you on Foxtrot 8.
Frontier Flight 1572, Phoenix ground, Foxtrot gates, taxi via Delta, or correction,
There you
Echo
go.
Delta
Now we can
9er,
get going.
Delta to the ramp, no delay.
Echo Delta 9 or Delta for Frontier Flight 72.
Southwest 1219, give way to the Frontier A320 on Delta.
We'll give way to the Frontier things. And then we're having an issue, just going to see here, Delta 1219.
Aircraft calling Phoenix ground, repeat.
Okay, let's make sure left is clear, right is clear. Alright, we can proceed on hotel.
Southwest 1219, continue taxi.
Roger, we're trying to, we gotta sit here for a second, we're having an issue with our taxi.
No worries, sir.
Love this 90s livery, it's so nice. Okay, our FPS is a little bit low, but you know, nothing too bad.
November Tree 4 Niner Mike Papa, you with me, sir?
Going a little fast, that's okay. I want to see that guy's landing. Ah man, you didn't see it. Why is my camera so glitchy? Damn. Alright, so he told us to make a right on Hotel 1 and hold short of the runway. I'm guessing it was for
FedEx 465 Heavy, contact Tower 120.9er, have a great flight. See ya!
Yeah, I'm guessing he told us to hold short of the right because of that UPS plane. Let's slow down here. Alright, we are holding short now. Alright. I don't see anybody on approach to runway 7 right.
FedEx 465 Phoenix ground.
Go ahead.
FedEx 465, I sent you over to Tower, sir, 120.9er, have a good flight.
Oh, he did? Sorry, 120.9er FedEx 465. Apologies and bye-bye. Sorry, didn't hear him. Phoenix ground, FedEx 465.
FedEx 465, Phoenix Tower.
Yes, we are holding short of 7 right.
FedEx 465, cross runway 7 right at Hotel 1, hold short of 7 left on Foxtrot 3.
Cross 7 right, Hotel 1, hold short 7 left at Foxtrot, FedEx 465. Alright, let's get going. I'm actually hoping Flight Sim Studios makes a Boeing 707, because, I mean, this Boeing 727, it's amazing, and, you know, I'd really love to see a Boeing 707. I don't like the aeroplane heaven. 707 is just absolutely horrible, it's trash. Pull out the checklist.
FedEx 465, runway 7 left, line up and wait.
Runway 7 left, line up and wait, FedEx 465.
American 2128, contact Albuquerque Center 132.8, see ya.
Albuquerque Center 132, American 2128, see ya.
Alright, whoa. Alright, patience, buddy. Patience is a virtue. Alright, before takeoff checks, icing considerations, we don't need to do that, because we're in Pheonix. Ignition is on, anti-skid is on, strobe lights on, transponder is on, and AP light off, boost pumps, cross feed valves on, oil cooler is off.
Phoenix Tower,
Full
Summit,
takeoff
going up,
checks
Summit.
complete.
Southwest 1219, Phoenix Tower, hold short, runway 7 left.
Closure, Summit, Summit.
FedEx 465, wind 060 at 12, runway 7 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 7 left, clear for takeoff for the FedEx 465. Alrighty, cleared for takeoff. Ready, takeoff.
FedEx Air American 2128. We're not getting any response from Albuquerque on 132.8.
Why did we get it? Oh, right. Okay, there you go.
American 2128, roger,
Stabilized. Set takeoff thrust. Thrust set. Airspeed's live. Check. Back pressure released.
American 2128, my apologies. Yeah, try contacting Albuquerque Center Ground 132.8.
Alright, we'll try again for American 2128.
Phoenix Tower, Delta 957 Heavy, on echo for 7 left.
Gear up.
Delta 917 tower, roger, hold short of runway 7 left and 2.
Hold short to left, Delta 957.
Southwest 1219, runway 7 left, line up and wait.
Runway 7 left, Delta 7.
FedEx 465, contact Albuquerque Center 132.8, yeah.
Over to Albuquerque Center, FedEx 465. Bye-bye. Alright, let's get the autopilot on. Okay, let's lower our AOA. Albuquerque Center, FedEx 465, climbing out of 3.6 via the Kents 3.
FedEx 465 Albuquerque Center, good afternoon, you're to contact, let me maintain 50230.
Can maintain to level 220, FedEx 465. Okay. We cleared up to 22,000. Let's lower the nose to start speeding up.
And 454, the Phoenix Airport is to your about 3 o'clock, 7 miles of Port the Field in sight.
And 454 looking.
Turn off the outboard landing lights. Alright, bring up flaps 5.
And 454 reporting inside.
454, roger, you're clear to the visual approach, runway 7 right, you can turn left now, heading 100.
Visual approach, runway 7 right and left 100, 454, thanks for your help.
454, thanks, contact Phoenix Tower now 120.9er.
Tower 120.9, 454, thank you.
Flaps up. Beautiful takeoff out of Pheonix.
American 2120, you can climb maintain level 35, sir.
Bravo 350, American 2128.
Alrighty, making a right hand turn. Whoa. Alright, there's auto throttle.
Radio 34 Albuquerque Center, good afternoon, climb maintain 50360.
Brigade Center Southwest, 1219 climbing through 3,200 for 8,000 climb via assist.
Southwest 1219 Albuquerque Center, good afternoon, you're to contact, climb maintain 50230.
230, 1219.
Nice. Let's make sure everything is good. If you don't have any lights, alright, we're good.
Southwest 2278, yep.
Southwest 2278.
Alright, Southwest 2278, I just want to make sure you're still with me. Try to husky something about 4 times, but you can expect the visual approach, runway 7 right.
Visual 7 right,
Southwest 2278. Apologies for the non-communication.
No, you're good.
Alright, very good. Alright, our cruising speed is going to be 280 knots, so once we get past 10,000, we'll speed up. So we're with Albuquerque Center, that means our next call will be to LA Center. That's going to be on 126.52.
FedEx 465 Heavy, climb maintain flight level 300.
Climb maintain flight level 300, FedEx 465.
November 686 Kilo Charlie, contact Denver Center 127.65 today.
So once we get above 10,000 feet, we're going to start resetting everything. Getting a text from American 1144 Bro Fire Plane. On which sim are you? Alright, we are past 10,000 feet. We're going to go up top, turn off the landing lights and the runway turn off lights. Let's go ahead and speed up to 280 knots.
Southwest 2278, descend and maintain 4,000, turn left to left, turn heading 160, back to your Stefano.
Set the auto pack trip to cut. Alright, let's pull out the checklist. After takeoff checks, ignition will be set
November 68, disregard, better contact lost.
Ignition is set to off. Landing lights
Southwest
off.
2278, descend and maintain 4,000, turn left heading 160, back to your Stefano.
Down to 4,000, vectors to final, Southwest 2278.
Southwest 1219, climb maintain, flight level 370.
370, 1219.
Heavy, coming by the Blue Clock, coming 2,800.
Delta 957 Heavy, Albuquerque Center, to contact, climb maintain, flight level 230.
230, Delta 957 Heavy.
Southwest 2393, contact Denver Center 127.65 today.
We'll contact Denver Center, Southwest 2393 today.
Alright, we reached 280 knots, climbing at approximately 1,500 feet per minute, that's fine. I forgot to turn on overheat. I keep forgetting so many things. Gotta work on that.
Southwest 3601 Albuquerque Center, to contact, climb maintain, flight level 350.
Hey Nicholas, XGLMNGI7.
Southwest 2278, turn left, turn heading 180, back to your Stefano.
Don't know what he meant by that.
Left 180, 2278.
American 1144, descend via the Eagle 6 Arrival. Phoenix is landing east. The Phoenix altimeter has 3001.
Roger, descend via the Eagle 6 arrival and altimeter 3001, American 1140.
Pilot Club 411, descend and maintain 16,000.
Say 68754.
FedEx 1103 Heavy, landing about 2,500.
FedEx 1103 Heavy, Albuquerque Center, radar contact, let me maintain flight level 370.
Point 27011. 03 Heavy.
Delta 957, climb maintain flight level 410. Alright, Club 411, contact Albuquerque, approach 127.4 today.
Yeah, so all this black smoke is so innocent because back then these engines living under the country, so every time we put those engines on full thrust, they produce all that black smoke.
Number 686 Kilo Charlie, is that you calling?
Yeah, thanks for Kilo Charlie.
Number 686 Kilo Charlie, it's 127.65. Southwest 2270, turn left, heading make it 130, sorry, 070, then
Left 130,
Such a
Tokyo,
tiny
report
window,
78.
Phoenix Airport. I want to see if they actually put the cargo back there. It's not the cargo I would see GSX loading, so...
Southwest 2278, Phoenix Airport, 12 o'clock, 20 miles, 4th of February.
Airport in sight, 2278.
Southwest 2278, thanks. You clear for the visual approach, runway 7 right.
Clear for visual, 7 right, 2278.
Okay, we'll make our right-hand turn towards Cults.
American 1883, Albuquerque Center, good afternoon, you're to contact 21 miles southeast to the Panhandle, BR, level 36, sir, welcome.
Phoenix, Albuquerque Center, FedEx 465, push that step out for 5 minutes.
FedEx 465, I can give you maximum of 3 minutes since you're approaching the LA border, does that work?
Yeah, 3 minutes will work.
Okay, thanks. Southwest 2278, contact Phoenix Tower 120.9 good night.
Over to Phoenix Towers, southwest 28.
Radio 34, contact Denver Center 127.65, good night.
Albuquerque Center, southwest 329er, climbing out of 3000 for 5.
Southwest 329 Albuquerque Center, good afternoon, or to contact Clementon Albuquerque Cruiser.
320, sorry, southwest 329.
Okay, 2120, leave United States to the south, miles of Slow, direct to terminating supervisor crew today.
Over advisor, 123,
And 1144, requesting 2 minutes out of the call.
Okay, 1144, that's fine, let me know on your back.
Roger, thank you.
FedEx 465 is back.
Alright, FedEx 465, perfect timing, you can contact LA Center now, 126.52, good night.
2652, FedEx 465, bye-bye. LA Center, good evening, FedEx 465, flying out of flight level 280 from flight level 300.
For 580 Kilo Juliet, descend by the OT3 arrival pump for LA altimeter 3006.
Descend by the OT3 arrival, back up.
Hello, Center, Southwest 3057,
Okay, I guess he didn't get
flight
me.
level 320.
LA Center. LA Center to 156 public room with 5000 for 7, 240 out of
456 Papa Lima, LA Center, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 200. 200, Papa Lima.
LA Center, FedEx 465, climbing out of 9,000 for flight level 300.
FedEx 564, LA Center.
FedEx 465.
FedEx 465, LA Center.
Alrighty.
Good evening, Los Angeles Center. This is Air Canada 35, climbing 5,000 feet.
Canada 35, LA Center, low climb maintain, radar contact, climb maintain level 400.
Climb maintain level 400.
American 1410, contact Oakland Center 132.2.
And Oakland Center 122.2, and have a good Victor.
LA Center, Southwest 187, coming still, clear for the RP to 7.
Alright, we have officially reached our cruising altitude. Now we just sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Make sure everything is good up here. Okay, we're looking good. How about here? Alright, looking good.
Southwest 3057, LA Center, you on the frequency?
Yeah, I'm on the frequency.
South 3057, roger. South 187, welcome. I assume you're cleared for the approach.
Second for South 187.
I assume you're cleared for the approach already?
We were cleared by approach, yeah, first call.
Roger. Air 456 Papa Lima, clear at Goff. Hey, Goff for 6 Papa Lima? Hey, friend. Red
So many people have been asking me
456 Papa Lima,
where
traffic
these
12 to 11
things
o'clock, about
appear.
5 miles southbound,
These are
unknown
all
aircraft.
contrails, and
It's gonna be
happens when the plane is way up in the air.
Keep an eye out. Can we get the identifier for Golf for 6 Papa Lima?
Golf Foxtrot here.
Golf Foxtrot here is on our flight plan.
Alright, fancy good aviation jet November 65 Mike Bravo, Gillespie. We have the clearance already from the SoCal, just requesting taxi from north side of the airfield, circle FBO to runway 27 right.
Third. November 65 Bravo, standby. American 650, expect vectors ILS, runway 25 left approach.
Vectors ILS 25 left, 50 feet.
Las Vegas, American 1080, climbing.
Did I just say Las Vegas? This is
American
LA
1080, LA Center, low climb maintain level 330.
330 American 1080.
224 Papa Juliet, Santa Barbara altimeter 3006, expect visual approach, runway 25.
Vector 25. LA Center, Meridian, November 3232 X-ray is with you at 8,600 for 15,000. 32 X-ray.
There, 32 X-ray, LA Center, hello. Southwest 3057, descend by the Hollywood 1 arrival on 0 altimeter 3003.
Right. Just on the Hollywood.
I love this Boeing 727. It's an amazing aircraft. Well, for its time, it
224
was
Papa
pretty
Juliet,
good.
descend
Still
maintain
very good.
6,000.
Get him
It's still a very reliable aircraft. Sure is. Shout out to the person whoever made it. Shout out to the guy whoever made this delivery.
There's 65 Mike Bravo, stay preferred runway.
65 Mike Bravo, runway 27 right please.
There's 65 Mike Bravo, runway 27 right, taxi via Charlie Gillespie, altimeter 3004.
Runway 27 right, taxi via Charlie,
Hey,
altimeter
what's up, man?
3004, 65 Mike Bravo.
So
Southwest
glad you
187,
so
runway
glad you
27,
watched.
clear to land.
Runway 27, clear to land, Southwest 187.
Alaska 711, descend by the OC3 arrival, LA altimeter 3006.
Via the OC3 for Alaska.
Shout out to Captain Rubens for making
That's
this
224
FedEx
Papa
unit.
Golf,
Shout out to
center
you, man.
maintain
5000.
Continue down 5.
4 Papa Golf D, Santa Barbara Airport, 12 to 1 o'clock, or 1 to 2 o'clock at about 22 miles
Then
per
it's
second.
going to be going to the Palmdale VR. Then Orbit is when we start our arrival into Oakland.
LA Center Aerostar 527 Juliet, Limburg, Airport, Sky Harbor.
Air 527 Juliet LA Center, clearance on request. Air 224 Papa Golf, depart Kling, heading 260.
Okay, depart Quake 260, airport time.
4 Papa Golf, clear visual approach, runway 25, runway 25.
Clear for biz 25, 25, runway.
Alrighty, looking good. Love the view from up here. It's the best.
Ava 131,
it's the best
big
view
Mars
you can
Space,
get from
south,
an
Mark, Launch
airplane.
Center offline, squawk 2000, radar system terminated for exchange crew, have a nice day.
Squawk 2000 over to Unicom. Thank you very much. Have a good one.
.com 6021, contact Las Vegas Tower 1100. FedEx 1440 at 39, cleared ILS, to the runway 26 on straight.
Alrighty, we are
FedEx 1440
now turning to DCAS, and then it's going to be Palmdale VR, which is just north of Burbank. Going through some clouds.
And Center 527 Juliet ground, can line on over to them.
Air 527 Juliet, affirmative, contact Limburg ground 1 for 1 center, expect like a 1.
No, got another guy up there. Who is that guy?
Quite down to on the approach. Sorry.
That guy that's flying above me is... Oh, he's not connected to VATSIM, so I don't know who he is.
So the 88 to stand by the Chow full arrival runway 26 left transition, they stop on the interchange 016.
3016, on the Chow 4 for the 26 left approach for Delta 8.
Attention, all aircraft on the ground at Limburg, contact Limburg ground 1 Southwest 165 at
Alright guys, let me give you a bit of context on this particular aircraft. So, this is a Boeing 727 made by Boeing Commercial Airplanes. It was manufactured from 1962 to 1984, and just a few airlines still operate it, and they only fly as cargo. And some rich people have them as private planes. So it's a very reliable aircraft. It is a trijet, means that it has 3 engines. It is a very reliable aircraft, and I love this plane so much. Yeah, I have to be the engineer and the pilot. I'm doing the job of 2 guys. Is off. Let me make sure I didn't forget anything. Let's make sure we don't forget anything. Okay. Yep, we're good. We are all good. So approximately the temperature outside the plane is 15 degrees Celsius. So 15 degrees Celsius would be 59 degrees Fahrenheit, which is not that cold, and it's not that cold.
LA Center, departure frequency 126.5, block 1. Water 4279 affirmative, departure frequency 126.5, block 1.
So many people were always asking me, where's the autopilot panel? Why isn't it on the dash? So when the 737 came out, they moved the autopilot to the dash up here. They always used to be down here. This is the autopilot. And to be honest, this autopilot is much simpler than the one on my 172 Skyhawk. But when the Boeing 737, which is like the son of the Boeing 727, they moved it up here. And they moved these fire extinguishers. They moved it down here where the autopilot used to be, so they just swapped it out. Damn, this is a big plane, and the autopilot is so much more simpler than a general aviation plane. So.
580 Kilo Juliet, John Wayne altimeter 3005 at Clever, cleared RNAV, smooth runway 0 right approach.
The altimeter at Clever cleared right approach.
American 650 to 718, 4000.
Sound to 460.
Over 65 Mike Bravo, passing 1,500 airborne.
Alright, we are currently flying next to Interstate 10, which just goes all the way from, it just goes across the United States. And we're about to fly over Palm Springs, and we will just be entering the Los Angeles metropolitan area. And we will be flying directly over Palm Springs, Ontario, San Dimas, Burbank, all those places. And Hollywood. Too bad we won't be able to see the Hollywood sign.
Mike Bravo, Paul, should be okay now.
65 Mike Bravo.
And fun fact, these windows up here, these are called eyebrow windows. These are called eyebrow windows, and the reason they removed these windows, so these windows were added just for extra vision, like if there's a plane up there, if they get a warning that there's an aircraft close to them, they can use it to look up and see if there's an aircraft. But they removed it because it added weight to the aircraft, so they just moved it to, make the airplane lighter. So with aircraft companies, they always want to make the plane as light as can be.
Last aircraft going now.
Alrighty, we are turning direct to Palmdale VR, so just so we're going straight for the next 140 miles.
3,600 American 650.
American 35, John, I don't center 122.2. American 35, contact Oakland Center 122.2. Air Canada 35, contact Oakland Center 122.
Alright, we will be landing in Oakland in exactly 1 hour.
Contact, 350. Wait, is it 132.2 correct?
American Air Canada 35, affirmative Oakland Center 132.2.
Okay, then good night. Air Canada 35, 132.
FedEx 1440, contact Las Vegas Tower 1100. Or Vegas Tower 1100. Got it 1483, contact Denver Center 127.65.
So hey guys, if you enjoy my aviation content and would like to see more, consider subscribing to this channel and turning on the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I start posting.
Airport C79 on course departure, clear runway 2536.
Alright, on course departure 3035, take off on course.
American 42, Charlie LA Center.
340 Charlie,
American 42, Charlie LA Center, radar contact minus 380.
Clemente level 360, American 42 Charlie.
LA Center, on my and 22350 at northbound requesting BFR out of the runway. We'll be heading back to Pheonix.
Last aircraft going, say again, or call sign only, or say, last aircraft going, call sign only.
Homeland 22350. It says
Alright, we are now about to do a flyover over Palm Springs, at least near Palm Springs. So, Palm Springs should be around over there. I think that's Palm Springs. Yep, Palm Springs is right over there. Alright, we are with LA Center, so our next call is going to be to Oakland Center, which is on 132.
Yeah, what was that? I'm sorry, the call sign to come back.
Your call sign shows Hotel Lima 21322.
There you go. Got the frequencies right. You always got to get your frequencies right.
Alright, flight level 320, 5,000.
So one thing, the Boeing 727 has a rear air stair. Right there, that square you see, that's the rear air stair. And they used it as a tail support, because the Boeing 727, it is extremely tail heavy, and they need that rear air stair so the plane doesn't tip over.
American 650, turn right, 220, intercept runway 25, left northwest.
220, intercept 25, left northwest.
4279, radar contact, down. Down, 600, 5,000, order 4279, proceed on course, maintain base run. On course, 34, above 4279. American, correction, Delta 1647, contact Denver, contact Salt Lake Center, 125.57. Delta 1647, contact Salt Lake Center, 125.57.
LA Travel 165 final 27.
American 650, descend maintain 2,600.
2,600, 650.
Last aircraft calling, that was unanswered, call final.
Travel 165 final 27 again.
Southwest 165, South 165, runway 27, clearline.
Schedule no 27
Lufthansa 457, LA Center. Lufthansa 457, radar contact, climb by city. Correction, climb, or maintain 5,007.
LA Center, number 6, Horseman Bravo, confirm we continue on present heading 320 degrees.
65, Mike Bravo, direct IK.
Direct taxi 6, Horseman Bravo.
Lufthansa 457, climb by assist. 652 miles from GG, maintain 2,600 until established on low side, Mr. 9 left, or 5 left approach.
Maintain 2,600, clear to turn 25 left to American 600.
Alaska 711, John Wayne altimeter 3005.
Okay, we are now, once we pass this mountain, we are about to pass over the Los Angeles metropolitan area, so just basically the LA area, which would include Burbank, LA of course, Orange County, and Ontario, San Dimas, all of those places.
Lufthansa 457, turn left towards me. on the 457, clear direct to Eagle.
FedEx Center, good afternoon, German cargo 385, passing 1000 Rock.
LA Center, FedEx 465, permission to step out for 10 minutes.
FedEx 465 approved. American 650, contact LA Tower 120.95.
2095, we should get on your today, man.
Okay, who did I miss? I was trying to call by last name.
Southwest 329er, my level 2
229, yeah, I already got it. We're C1 Bravo. We're C1 Bravo to stand by the Eagle 4, arrival on 3 officer, shooter 002.
Deviation 4 round 4, 2 FedEx Center, good afternoon, German cargo 385, passing 1 Oakland.
German cargo 385, LA Center low, flying left.
Zambia 51
Delta 819 on. Delta 819, you're on phone, just get directly from the one, that should have been direct name. Right next to you, One Delta, verify your yeah, looks like it's pretty high on the arrival. I'm gonna shoot you off the arrival now. It's gonna maintain 10,000 Good afternoon, 69 passengers, 2,000 for 5,000 on the dot. From 69 LA Center, low monitoring, change flight level, climb by 6. Copy it. Delta 819, turn left right, easy, climb by 6. Delta 819, turn left right, easy, climb by 6. Delta 819, left right, 180, climb LA Center is United 171, side of entry 12. United 171 LA Center road. American 2150 to send by the Iron Man 2 arrival on that spot. Delta 819 left turning 180. German cargo 385, stop and climb 96. German cargo 585, traffic 12 o'clock, 10 miles northbound, a 737, 1795.
Cargo 385 here.
Cargo 35, maintain full separation for that traffic.
Cargo 385.
Plus 69, turn, or actually, I guess it's 819, yes, you need your flight time for that. Make your regulation for that. About 329 to someone lucky one around off Peter Tree Visit. It's on 3057 at TV, third eye left, runway 25 up the road.
American 43 Charlie for clearance for flight level 400.
The last aircraft that called out was unreadable. You gotta fix it. Delta 819, what's the next one? LA Center, American 3214, flight level 370. American 3214, LA Center. Delta 819, the distance. 580 Kilo Juliet, runway 20 right, turn left.
American 42 Charlie, request clearance for flight level 400, just knowing for the discrepancy in my flight plan that wasn't accounted for.
American 42 Charlie, actually, those really unreasonable if you want to take them. American 42 Charlie, I'm out to primary receiving from
American 42 Charlie, is flight level 400.
American 10 contact Denver center on 120.47. American Denver 348, Denver center is off my radar system, Pheonix 1532. Southwest 1079, sounds like all taking 5 Have a good day. Walker 4279, Burbank, altitude 456, Honolulu, stand by the 121 arrival at altitude 3007. Current flight 2248, validation for arrival on clear altitude 3003.
Tuesday, Angel 4, approaching flight 2248.
American 4C Charlie, Myers State, San Francisco, radar flight squad 580 Kilo Juliet, you're recruited for the RNAV Zulu runway 20 to bridge verify flying out. The 456 copy, use my radar contact one. Travel State 5108, turn radar contact, Mountain Control, looking stop. Boston 711, my heading of 0, 0, and you have to be 20 to not
020 is going to be
580 Kilo Juliet, be advised the RNAV 092 Vertibird doesn't extend that far. You use the flight directly. American 2150, inspect back to ILS runway 25 left to bridge. For 580 Kilo Juliet, maintain 180 knots to get into a 5-mile final runway 20 right to the right. Ebert C1 Bravo at circuit, correction at clear ILS runway 24 right of bridge. Bravo at 2 Island, 2 Bravo Heavy, Los Angeles Military Cruiser, Officer 711, traffic 12 to 1 o'clock, traffic 12 to 1 o'clock at about 15 miles southbound, 820, 75 on final, for traffic.
Got traffic,
Officer 711, sign up all that traffic.
lots of traffic, lots of
Officer 711, sign up that traffic.
copy.
Alexander, John Wayne, right.
Was that Wilkin Air,
West Wind,
West 13311, LA Center, runway 20, right taxi to Bravo, John Wayne Operator, 2005.
Taxi Bravo, altimeter 3005.
FedEx 465 is back. Alright, guys, we have officially reached the Palmdale V1. We are flying over Palmdale Airport right now.
United 2628 LA Center, radar contact on 15, level 35. United 171, sent by the Ironman 2, arrival LA altimeter 8200.
Send via the Ironman to arrival altimeter 3006, United 171.
Southwest 329 at Lindy, cleared approach, runway 27.
FedEx 450, FedEx 465 is back.
FedEx 465, welcome back.
We got a bit of rough air up here.
69, climb maintain, level 370.
Up 370, thank you, level 69.
Oscar 711, reduce
Check
minimum
the fuel
first
gauges.
turn right, heading 080, follow that traffic, clear visual approach, runway 20 right.
We have 7,000 pounds of
Right,
fuel.
heading 080, follow the traffic in, and minimum approach speed, Alaska 711.
Alright, we are...
Zero car 35, climb maintain, level 310.
Maintain 310, trim cargo 385.
We are now flying towards the Gorman VOR. And then after that we're going to be flying over Highway 5. So right now we are flying, we're going to fly over famous landmarks such as Pyramid Lake, which I've been to. I posted a video at Pyramid Lake. So we're going to be landing at Oakland in 40 minutes.
Westwing 3311, offshore runway 20, right, party traffic.
And LA Center, Meridian 32 X-ray, you want us out of your hair, sir?
323 X-ray, yeah, you're giving us frequency change, right?
Over to the start side, thanks for being here. Merry, merry, happy, happy.
Oscar 711, runway 20, right, clear to land, wind 2 trees at 5.
So
about to land runway 20, right?
580 Kilo Gila, welcome to John. We next right when it will taxi to Park Fire Bravo.
We've done radar Bravo, 580.
Yeah, 2620 from left right, clip for climb 18, level 6 posture.
American 42 Charlie, permission to step away for 5 minutes.
American 42 Charlie, squawk 2000, radar system terminated for station.
Repeat squawk number.
Good day, this is American Falcon 2, flight level 300.
American 552 LA Center, low. South 3057 maintain, 180 knots of radar, full GT, contact LA Tower 120 for the sun. South 329, contact SoCal approach 100.6.
190.6, 3 up, stop 169 again.
American 2115, descend to maintain 5000. Alaska 711 taxi to parking B Bravo 2.
Park Via Bravo, Alaska 711.
Alright, we are turning towards our next waypoint, which is R Good, which leads us to our arrival to Oakland Airport.
LA Center, 1034 Charlie Papa.
I haven't been to Oakland in a while, so it's gonna be nice to be back in
734
there.
Charlie Papa, LA Center, hello.
And up to the Congo 515 to Alexander, good evening. We're just kind of heading 50, could not to 5000.
Stormer Cargo 2550, LA Center radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Flight level 280 for the Congo 515.
Bye.
Center United 2486, 16 and a half, landing via the Z4.
United 2486, LA Center, hello, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Climb level 330, United 2486.
Stand by 1 second, control of your time. American 2115, contact SoCal approach 128.05. American 2115, turn left heading 070 immediately. Fever 21 Bravo, heavy contact SoCal approach 128.05.
SoCal 128.05. Bravo heavy.
Walker 4279, contact SoCal approach 128.05.
2805, Walker 209, adios.
Yeah, Western 3311 for departure, contact 128.05.
Departure 128.05.
Delta 2120 LA. American 2115, contact 128.05. 734 Charlie Papa, descend via the Ironman to arrival, LA altimeter 3006.
Descend Ironman to arrival for 734 Charlie Papa.
Alright, we will be entering
Delta
the
21,
Oakland airspace in like probably 55 miles. We'll be entering Oakland airspace. Yeah, the drive from California all the way up to the Bay Area is around like 6 hours, so I'd rather take like a 45-minute flight just to get there. And the win for me is that I get to go on an airplane, so it's a huge plus for me.
Western 3311 LA. Western 3311 LA. Delta 2171.
I think we just saw him go down, this one's cargo 2515.
And this cargo 2515, say again?
I think they just went down, Delta 2120 is behind us.
Yeah, it's all good, I figured it out.
LA Center, American 3214 requesting set.
Connie 7631, descend via the Ironman to arrival, LA altimeter 3006, maintain Mach 0.79 until the transition. American 3214, descend via the Comics to arrival, Limerick altimeter 3007.
Descend via Comics to arrival, altimeter 3007. American 3214.
Alright, we will start putting in our approach data. We start putting in our approach data for the runway. That would be at Oakland. Alright. We'll be taking runway 30. Get the ILS. And we'll be going the My Shit transition. There you go.
Air 433 Fox, Romeo LA Center for clearance, contact 128.05.
Alright, looking good.
734 Charlie Papa, maintain Mach 0.81 or greater until the transition.
Mach 8.1 or greater for transition to 734 Charlie Papa.
Connie 7631, do not exceed Mach 0.72.
Delta 2120 with you at 140 to 1.
Delta 2120 LA Center, climb maintain level 290.
Climb maintain 290 to 21.
LA Center, United 171, I'm sorry, did you send me off if you need that kind of thing?
United 171, contact SoCal purchase 128.05.
128.05, good day, United 171.
And 2618 radar contact loss. American 3214, for now, descend and maintain flight level 300. I'll have further down for you soon.
Descend, maintain flight level 300 for American 3214.
7631, you were given descent. Descent via the Ironman 2 arrival. FedEx 465, contact Oakland Center 132.2.
.2 FedEx 465, bye-bye. Alrighty, we are now Oakland Center, FedEx 465, flight level 300.
FedEx 465, Oakland Center, good afternoon.
Alrighty.
And FedEx 465, descend the MZO 3 arrival.
Do you descend MZO 3 arrival, FedEx 465? Alrighty, we can now begin our arrival into Oakland. Let's pull up the arrival charts. MZO 3 arrival. We'll be going to MZO, so at MZO we need to maintain 28,000 feet. Still got time, but alright, we'll begin our descent. Let me get the ILS frequency for runway 30. Oh, it got it already. Huh. Strange. Okay, I don't remember putting in an ILS frequency, so okay. Wow, perfect timing. We are just about to end. We're just about to go into MZO, and we are almost at 28,000. Alright, we are now with Oakland Center, so that means that in our descent we're gonna have to contact Oakland approach, or NorCal approach, which is on 25.1. I always want to be ahead of, I always want to get the frequencies right ahead of time, because I hate having to put the frequency when they're telling me to put the frequency, especially if I'm on final approach. I hate when that happens. So this pitch selector, so right now it's set to vertical speed, that's what I set it to, so I can control how fast I want to descend. The other one is that you can put it to speed hold, so that means that the plane will descend however fast it can go to maintain the speed if you do not have an auto throttle. So I'd rather just keep it with vertical speed so I can actually control how fast I want to descend.
American 234, contact NorCal approach 119.2 today.
Center, Delta 920, how long did it take you to get to the center?
Everybody's going to be different. I'm kind of a weird case because I took a break in between. So all in, it usually takes anywhere from, 3 to 6 months.
Is there a long line for Oakland area?
Just like anywhere else, yeah. There is a line. I'd say there's at least 10 people in it.
So at Oakland Airport, there is actually no one at Oakland Airport, but there are just cargo planes that are just arriving to Oakland. There is myself, there is UPS 193, FedEx 1835, and FedEx 3806. So, cool. And I believe it's pretty busy at San Fran, as always, because it's San Francisco. It's always going to be busy.
Okay, that's fine. Radar service terminated for safety purposes during the rest of the flight.
Thank you so much.
Okay, next waypoint is my job, which will be 22,000. We're looking out. Alright, we can begin we're like 20 miles away from our next waypoint, so we can just begin descending to 22,000.
Yeah, 195, contact NorCal approach 133.905 today.
195, 133 now, Metro.
4060 Oakland Center, Dr. Nate.
So this is like this is the released version of the Flight Sim Studios Boeing 727 freighter. I do not have the, what do you call it? I don't have the new pack that Flight Sim Studios released. You know, with the new throttle, the new engines, the auto speed brake, new technology here. So I mean, I'm pretty happy with this one.
Oakland, good evening. From the cargo sign 515, current heading 306, current flight level is 2800, and we're currently passing sector baseline, checking in.
South Cargo 2515, Oakland Center, good afternoon. Just confirm, are you on a heading or are you direct to Oakland?
We're currently heading, flight heading 306, baseline sector.
Oakland Center, FedEx 465, permission to change frequencies to listen to ATIS.
FedEx 465, first contact NorCal approach 133.905, see ya.
133.95, FedEx 465, bye-bye. Okay. NorCal approach 133.905. Let's get the ATIS. Just in our quest controller info. Alright. NorCal approach, good evening. FedEx 465 descending out of flight level 230 with Bravo. Ooh, damn.
FedEx 465 NorCal approach, altimeter 3014, and find the 30 transition, expect dial-up.
Say again for FedEx 465.
Tony 34, 1 center, clearly up, yes. FedEx 465, fly the runway 30 transition, expect the ILS, altimeter 3014.
Fly the runway 30 transition, expecting the ILS, run FedEx 465.
NorCal approach, good afternoon. Unit flight 1372 from gate Foxtrot 20 with information Foxtrot vehicle turn pushback.
1372 NorCal, departure push Alpha approved, tail south.
Delta South Alpha approved before Unit 1372.
NorCal, good evening. Southwest 2472, we're in Garner, San Francisco, Delta 7, information Foxtrot on board, request push and start.
2472, NorCal departure, push on Alpha approved, tail north, short of Foxtrot.
Push on the Alpha tail to the north, Southwest 2472.
2472 and do not exceed Foxtrot.
Yep, we'll remain short of Foxtrot, Southwest 2472.
Plus 39 heavy radar contacts, the altitude. Plus 39 heavy climb maintain full level 190. United 195 heavy, 17 4000.
195, yes, maintain 1000.
Call 59 NorCal departure, push back your discretion, spot 6 Alpha. 2312, cross runway left, cross runway right up Foxtrot, continue via Foxtrot, throw it to your left.
Cross one left, one right on Foxtrot.
Like 465, kind of NorCal approach 125.1.
Alright, so we are cleared the runway 30 transition. That means we fly directly to Framing.
FedEx 465, connect approach 125.1.
125.1, FedEx 465. Okay. Oakland approach, FedEx 465, descending MZO 3 arrival.
FedEx 465, NorCal approach, welcome, Oakland altimeter 3014. Information, Bravo's current, advise me have it.
FedEx 465 has Bravo.
FedEx 465, roger, thanks, and you can expect the ILS runway 30 approach.
Expecting the ILS runway 30 approach, FedEx 465. And FedEx 465 has a quick question.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
So, approach on 13395 told me to, is clear to the runway 30 transition. Does that mean that I fly directly to the approach fix?
The new star is the MZO 4. With the MZO 3, I'm not sure if there were transitions for both runway 12 and runway 30, but now there's transitions for both. So you just want to make sure you have runway 30 programmed into your FMC, and then follow the fixes down to that. But no, you'd stay on the descending via the star.
Roger, and I do have MZO 4 in front of me. It's just that SimBrief had it as MZO 3, so...
Oh, interesting. Okay, we should get them to fix that. But yep, so on the MZO 4, that means when it splits and there's the leg going to runway 12 and then the leg going to runway 30, you'd stay on the 30 version.
Roger, thank you for that. Alrighty, so I got that resolved. Okay, so if you're not sure of something, always check with ATC. It's a good idea to check with ATC. Okay, so we're going to Schism, which is at 15,000, but we're getting a little close to it, so we're just gonna...
FedEx 465 at Maishin, cleared ILS runway 30 approach.
At Maishin, cleared ILS runway 30 approach, FedEx 465. Alright, so we're gonna go to my rib, which is 9,000 feet, and we're gonna descend a little faster. Okay, we're gonna reduce our speed to 250 knots. Gonna extend the speed brakes. There we go. Let's descend faster. Okay, you know what, we're gonna do an expedited descent. Extend the speed brake all the way. Okay, I descended a little bit too late, so I'm just gonna do an expedited descent. We'll just set the speed to 240. Ah, damn, I forgot to put this to... Forgot to arm it again, so I need to keep going down. So at my shin, we're gonna turn this to approach. I'm gonna set this switch to nav. Then we're gonna switch this knob to auto GS. GS stands for glide slope. It's pretty cloudy over Oakland. The weather says it's pretty sunny at Oakland, but I see lots of clouds, so... Okay, let's set the altimeters. Alright, we'll continue our descent to 7,000, which is at Miney, which will be at 200 knots. Okay, let's ease off the descent. Alright, there's 10,000. We'll go on top, turn on the landing lights. What else do I need? Oh yeah, the VREF speeds. So let's get our landing performance from SimBrief. Alright, VREF is 139 knots, so that means we're going to be landing at 144 knots. Our auto brake will be at minimum auto brakes. Alright, let's reduce our speed to 200 knots. Nice view from up here. Alright, we're gonna continue our descent down to 6,100, which is at my shin. Alright, so at my shin, there's the approach fix. We're gonna be cleared for the approach runway. We're gonna be cleared for the ILS approach runway 30. Let's pull up the approach charts. 6,200. My mistake. Let's see, is Oakland Tower online? No, he isn't. Alrighty. What in the world is happening with this thing? Don't know what's going on. Alright, let's get the approach checks. Approach checks. Anti-ice check, brake pressure checked, gear lever is off, arrival briefing checked, altimeter set, landing data APR bug set, fuel panel checked, fuel heat is off, hydraulic pumps on, cabin altitude check, and the circuit breakers are checked. Approach check is complete. Damn, look at all those clouds. Alright, Franey is our next waypoint, which will be at 4,500. Auto jump. We'll leave it off until we are very close to Pheonix, because that's when we begin our turn to the final approach.
FedEx 465, traffic 1 o'clock, 15 miles opposite direction, climbing through 7,800, say United 737 should be no factory.
Roger, we're looking for the traffic, FedEx 465.
FedEx 465, 12305, runway 30, clear to land.
130, clear to land, FedEx 465. Alrighty, we are clear to land. Put this to GPS. Alright, turning. Okay, I've got the localizer. Let's continue our descent. Let's just continue descending. Let's continue descending to our next altitude is 2,200 feet. Okay, let's begin reducing speed. Let's put flaps 2. Alright, let's do some cheating here. There you go. Alright, got the glide slip. Alright, did a little cheating right there. That's okay. Alright, runway's in sight. Let's put the gear down. Let's reduce all the way to 144 knots. Let's put flaps 5. Alright, gear is down. Flaps 15. Set the minimums. Minimums is right here. Flaps 20, flaps 25. And flaps 30. Alright, we're good. Alright, we're gonna make this landing a greaser. We're gonna make this landing a good landing. Alright, landing checks, gears down, flaps 30, green light. Ignition is on. Ignition is on. Alright, engineer, anti-skid is checked, and the altimeters are checked. Landing check complete. Alright guys, rate this landing in the chat. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate the landing on the chat. Autopilot off. Get aligned with the runway. Speed up. Let's watch that speed. Stable. Check. Continue. Landing. Come on, come on. Speed breaks up. God, this plane loves to float. This plane loves to float. It really does. Like you pull the yoke. You pull the yoke like you would on a 737, and it just floats. Alright, let's put the speed brakes down.
FedEx 465, welcome to Oakland. Taxi to FedEx ramp via Whiskey Victor Bravo.
Taxi to FedEx ramp via Whiskey Victor Bravo. Alright, let's bring the flaps up. Oops, overshot that.
Yo, it's correction, Skyhawk 7409, NorCal approach, welcome. You're cleared to the Atwater Castle Airport via after departure, turn left heading 160. Expect radar vector is El Nido, direct. Climb maintain 3000. Departure frequency is going to be with me, 125.1, squawk 7034.
Alright. Let's get the APU on.
Affirmative, I probably pronounced it wrong, El Nido, Hotel Yankee Papa, then direct the airport.
Alright, that landing was decent. It was a decent landing. I had to slam it down because I don't want to overshoot the runway.
Expect runway 28 left for departure. I can give you the right side if you'd like it as well, and advise ready for taxi. And be advised, information Alpha's current. I just put that up for you.
Let's turn off those taxi lights. We don't want to dazzle the ground crew. Alrighty. Okay. Let's get aligned. This is a good parking. Let's keep going. Okay, that's good right there. Alright, let's get the APU on. Oops, nope. Alright, let's get the engines off.
Negative, that's going to be approach on 133.95. It might be under,
let's get that beacon light off.
might be under something else on VATSIM radar, but he's there, he'll be waiting for you.
Let's open the door.
Skak 7409, roger, runway 28 left, taxi via Bravo.
Alright guys, thank you so much for flying with me. I will see you next weekend, and I